When the mob stormed the US Capitol on January 6, 2021, the government insisted Joe Biggs was a leader and an instigator. After a 4-month trial, the former Army veteran was convicted of seditious conspiracy. He's now been given the second longest sentence of any January 6 rioter, 17 years. The judge essentially accepting the prosecution's argument that Biggs committed an act of terrorism, seeking to influence the government through threats and acts of force. The tip of the spear for the mob was how they characterised him. Also convicted, Zachary Rail. He was in the first wave of rioters to breach the Capitol, spraying one police officer in the face with an irritant. Identified by the prosecution as performing a key logistical role, intent on using violence to lead to a civil war. He was jailed for 15 years. Afterwards, the men's lawyers said both had been influenced by the lies of Donald Trump.
As Judge Kelly noted in the Rel sentencing, it's a mitigating factor, but not a justifying or excusing factor. But, if your president tells you your country's been stolen, the country that people fought and died for, people are trying to take your vote from you, how are you supposed to react to that? And these people reacted violently and to their detriment.
The longest jail term handed out to anyone involved in what happened in Capitol Hill remains the one given to the leader of the right-wing self-styled militia, the Oath Keepers. Stuart Rhodes was jailed for 18 years. Both Biggs and Rail were close allies of the Proud Boys chairman, Enrique Tarrio. He has been convicted and will be sentenced on Tuesday.
This can never happen again. And people who behaved in this way, who tried to have a riot at the Capitol and actually stop the peaceful transfer of power, that has never happened in the United States before, and that deserves a very serious penalty.
Donald Trump will go on trial in the same court building in March next year on charges linked with his efforts to overturn the result of the 2020 presidential election. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.